Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT. Live and sold out from the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have a stacked card as was announced on NYT13.com tonight. The NXT Women's Championship is on the line. Sasha Banks to do battle with Candice LeRae. It has gotten very, very personal over the last couple of weeks. Banks doesn't think she can do it. LeRae is going to try and prove her wrong. But kicking off the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is all about the NXT Championship. The opponent for Adam Cole will either be determined by the man himself or it will be Aleister Black. If Aleister Black beats Roderick Strong right here, right now, it'll be Black versus Cole next week. But if Aleister Black fails in his mission and Roderick Strong is able to defeat the Dutch Destroyer right now, well, Adam Cole gets the power of choice. Adam Cole gets the opportunity to handpick his opponent for next week. We already know that when he thought that he had the option, and there you see Adam Cole watching on backstage, very, very interested in what's going on here tonight. And as I was saying, Adam Cole had the opportunity, or at least he thought he did when he was talking to Kurt Angle backstage. He immediately chose Justin Thunderbolt, so it shows exactly where Adam Cole's head's at. He wants the easy route, but there ain't no easy way out when you're talking about the Dutch Destroyer. Kurt Angle set up this match. He said that Adam Cole, you're going to pick one of your members, and it was Roderick Strong, almost by default, and this is why nobody wants to step inside with Aleister Black. Something absolutely changes in the air when this man arrives. Aleister Black is here. The mind games were there. Aleister Black, his presence was felt, but not physically over the last few weeks. Aleister Black doesn't need to always be here for you to know that he's around. And Aleister Black targeted that man, Adam Cole, and that NXT Championship the moment that Adam Cole won it. Of course, we know it was Shane Thorne and Buddy Murphy that kind of kicked all this off, but more Shane Thorne. The night after TakeOver, of course, Shane Thorne attacked Buddy Murphy, allowing Adam Cole to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase that he won at WrestleMania Philadelphia. And then Adam Cole became the NXT champion. It was that same night that Aleister Black would deliver a black mass to pretty much everybody in the Undisputed Era. He said, "I want to speak with your leader." And now we are here. Roderick Strong versus Aleister Black. If Strong wins, Cole gets to choose. If Black wins, oh, look out, they engage here. If Black wins, he gets Roderick Strong's leader, Adam Cole, next week. And look out, there's a zero in on the action here. Look out, Sweat Thunder. Oh, my goodness. The quick feet, the dangerous feet of Aleister Black. But look out, oh no, Roderick Strong's out of there. He evades one kick, and then that ominous sitting position is struck by Aleister Black. And the referee is at a count of 1. And Roderick Strong will be counting himself very, very lucky that he didn't get knocked out in that first exchange. And Aleister Black is willing to give him space to let him get in the ring. Of course, you can win this by count out. Oh, just let him go here. Chopped him into the corner. But Black, he knows exactly what he's doing. And he fires back at Aleister Black. Look at this. Oh, my God, back elbow. Oh, and he took him down and delivered the knee again. And Roderick Strong is in huge trouble. And Aleister Black sits at the forlorn body of Roderick Strong. And this one could be over in a matter of seconds here. Strong whipped in off the ropes. Oh, look at that double foot stomp. Strong got out of the way, delivered a knee almost to the back, set him down, but Roderick Strong doesn't care how he takes him down as long as he does. Strong with a hard right hand. How about that main event? Sasha Banks versus Candice LeRae, NXT Women's Championship. We'll be finishing our run of championship matches next week. Of course, this match has a direct bearing on that one. Oh my goodness me, what a chop. And now going straight to the back. He is the messiah of the backbreaker, and he will be looking for plenty of those backbreakers here tonight. Roderick Strong, of course, no Undisputed Era members at ringside. There's the first backbreaker tilt-a-whirl variation. Aleister Black kicks out at nothing, so you've got a long way to go if you're Roderick Strong right now. And Roderick Strong is going to look to compound the fact that he's gone after the back, twisting him, but he's also got that arm there. Wrist control, perfectly done there from Roderick Strong, but Aleister Black, he got out. Oh my God, open palm strike. That was from Aleister Black, and now Black sends him across the ring, and he gets it. The double foot stomp down into the cover hook of the leg. Nothing on that either. Both men showing exactly what they're made of in the early going here. Roderick Strong had to take a moment after the first exchange. Oh, he's going to have to take a moment here. He may have plenty of moments to rest. He may be knocked out in just a matter of seconds here by Aleister Black, but he turns him around. Strong looking for that German suplex and scores. He absolutely scores, and he stays on Aleister Black. This is what you've got to do. Although it doesn't come across like it, Aleister Black is very much human. He can be hurt. It might be a little bit harder than you think. Oh, leapt into that knee. He rushed in. You can't do that against Aleister Black. Double foot stomp again. And Aleister Black is really taking it to him with these strikes. Stepping down on the gut. And another one. Oh, and again. Aleister Black. And now Black is going to line him up, and he almost kicked his head off. Roderick Strong. That's the knockout shot that Aleister Black was looking for. Oh, no, he kicks out. Oh my goodness. And Aleister Black is now going to go into wear down mode here. What a match this is to kick it off, ladies and gentlemen. Huge stack card tonight. We have more info on NXT TakeOver London later tonight as well. Look out. Oh, look out. Looking for the splash here. Will either of these men even make it to London? What a lunging knee that was. And that scored on the Dutchman. That genuinely scored on Aleister Black. And look at this, the knee right into the jaw again. Roderick Strong ain't no slouch. He's been doing this for years. Hell of a singles competitor. And oh, look out. We know Roderick Strong's history on NXT as well. But oh, look out. Oh, he's got him in. Stronghold is in. Stronghold is locked in here on Aleister Black. Right on that back. But Black, oh, the power through the legs was absolutely brilliant there from Black. The stronghold could be the key here, but Aleister Black sends him over with a massive boot. All the way to the outside goes Roderick Strong, and Aleister Black points him out here. Black might be thinking that he's just about to take flight over the top here. Aleister Black takes flight, and Roderick Strong is in big trouble. Another exchange takes him down. The striking combination of Aleister Black is absolutely off the charts. He could knock you out at any moment, but Aleister Black can also fly. Oh my God. Aleister Black flies, and Black now all the way to the top, and looking for the double foot stomp, couldn't find it. Roderick Strong get out of the way and slams him down on his back again. This is going to be Roderick Strong's moment now. Shot to the midsection. He's really targeted the back, there's no doubt about it. Roderick Strong is really building momentum now. Almost against the flow of play, to use a football reference, as he sends him into the corner. Aleister Black, I don't think he even saw this coming. Loads up Aleister Black here, and Roderick Strong now. This flurry of offense, he turns him around. What is this? Uh-oh. Oh no, we've seen this before. Oh my God, right down onto the back. He has focused in on the back, and Roderick Strong delivers the ultimate back breaker, but it doesn't break Aleister Black. And now he's going to wrench on that back again. The lower back, I think Aleister Black, he's just touching that rope. He's just touching that rope, but it doesn't matter. He breaks the hold. Oh, he took the ankles out. And Aleister Black, look out, Black Mass, no! Got caught by Roderick Strong. He caught it, and Roderick Strong with stronghold again. Roderick Strong on the injured back of Aleister Black with stronghold here. Stronghold locked in, but no, again he powers out. Again he powers out. And oh, there's those kicks again. Throws him down. And now Aleister Black is going to risk it all with a moonsault. Picture perfect. Black wasting no time. Look out, look at him saying no. Couldn't get him up. Roderick Strong did pick him up. Down on the back again. Down on the lower back again. And Roderick Strong, his plan is being executed perfectly here. And Strong sends him to the apron. He's got sinister plans, no doubt surrounding that injured lower back of Aleister Black, and that's right off the apron. Right off the apron, and oh, the midsection sent in again, and again into the barricade. He is decimating the midsection of Aleister Black, throws him back in the ring. Throws him back in the ring. Aleister Black is on the rack here. He is in huge, huge trouble. Roderick Strong now. What is this? What is he thinking? Roderick Strong is exhausted. He's thrown everything at Aleister Black in this opening contest. If Strong wins, his leader, Adam Cole, gets the ultimate power of choice, who he faces for the NXT title. And Aleister Black, there's only one way, and it's down for the Dutch Destroyer. Massive back body drop from the top. It's over. It's gotta be over. So much damage to the back, but the Dutch Destroyer kicks out. It's extraordinary. And look at Roderick Strong going right to that back. He's hammered away. He has targeted the back, and rightfully so. And now Strong, he might be looking to drop him with the apron again, but no. Oh, Aleister Black over the top. Aleister Black could steal it here. He could steal it from Roderick Strong too. Is it enough? No, it's not. He kicks out, but Black was waiting. Black was laying in wait, and Black again. Oh, beautiful Saito suplex from Aleister Black. Beautiful Saito suplex. Oh my God, what a kick that was. What a kick, and now Black over. Oh no, he jarred up the back. He jarred up the back, and he goes back for the submission. Strong got out of the way, and Aleister Black landed very, very awkwardly. Black had trouble here. Another submission. The back has just been absolutely worked over, but Aleister Black out again. Tripping up Roderick Strong yet again, and oh my God, what a roundhouse knee that was from Aleister Black. And Black, look at this. Oh, the combination of knees. The striking is what was always going to get it done. Aleister Black now up to the top, and Black tags fly. No! Knees up from Roderick Strong. It's over. Roderick Strong has him where he wants him. Oh my God. Face first, down onto the injured midsection. Gotta be it. 1, 2. Roderick Strong has done it. No! My goodness me. Roderick Strong is gonna need to hit the end of Heartache. That's gonna be what has to be. And oh, look out. Oh, Black fired back. Black fired back, and Black landed a knee. Another knee. Black lands another knee. Oh my God. The combination again. Oh my God, that stunned him. That stunned him. Oh, the Black Mass absolutely out of nowhere. Black Mass lands across the jaw, and Aleister Black has just booked himself a date with the NXT champion. What a friggin' match that was. Aleister Black finds the killer combination. And now Aleister Black can set his sights on Adam Cole and that NXT Championship next week. Oh my. Bobby Fish, Adam Cole looking on backstage. Next week the main event is set. What does that mean? Adam Cole says, I think we know what to do. Well, you know they're going to have a plan, but they're sure as hell going to need one. Kurt Angle waiting in the car park. Kurt Angle's waiting for Seth Rollins. We know Seth Rollins has officially signed with NXT. We saw it on NYT13.com. In the exclusive, Seth Rollins showed up and confronted Matt Riddle. Kurt Angle saying, yeah, I'm excited to see that play out as much as anyone. What an absolutely massive coup that is. But the action's going to roll on, ladies and gentlemen. And it is going to be these three men, known as Death from Above. And they, well, at least two of those members are going to be in action right here, right now. It is going to be Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik. Of course, we saw the cowardly attack from Donziegler and Robert Roode once the going got tough in their match last week. But this week, it's a whole different level, because these two men have the opportunity to step inside the ring with the tag team champions of NXT. Muerte desde arriba. Death from Above in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Their opponents, I tell you what, this is somewhat of a celebration for them, because it's one of the first times we've seen them since they won the tag team championships from the Revival. And this is their first match back. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, Mustache Mountain. What an ovation here in New York, ladies and gentlemen, for Mustache Mountain, who have the opportunity to further solidify their legacy here on NXT against MDA. It's going to be a very, very interesting contest. What an opportunity for Death from Above to come here and face off with the tag team champions. A win here tonight would almost guarantee you a shot at those championships at TakeOver London, which these two will greatly go back to the motherland, their homeland in the UK, for that enormous TakeOver event, which of course we have a little bit more news on later on tonight. But the slow roll from Trent Seven. It is a big celebration. They, of course, won the tag team titles in this very building. So it's always going to hold a very, very special place for Mustache Mountain. What an ovation for these two. Tyler Bate looking good with that championship around his waist. Trent Seven is feeling good as well. Massive tag team action here tonight, of course, still to come. The Women's Championship on the line. Candice LeRae versus Sasha Banks. Sure to be a classic. This one's underway. Referee rings the bell and they tie up Grand Metalik and Trent Seven, as he often does. Trent Seven likes to start the matches. He is more the grappler type. And you can bring in Tyler Bate for that, well, as it's known in the industry, a hot tag. You can get that tag in and get that momentum right back if you happen to lose it, which when you're in the ring with the likes of these guys, it's very easy to lose momentum. Grand Metalik's going to look to try and pick up the pace. That's where he'll be most at home. Looking for the super kick, couldn't find it. Trent Seven, though. Trent Seven takes him down, and he's going to look to slow the pace. So it's a real interesting clash of styles here between these two. Of course, Death from Above have that name for a reason. They like to take flight. That's how they win their matches. multiple high-flying moves. But when you're on your back like this and you're getting tagged in and out on like this, he gave the snapmare down, gets the fresh man in, and much like the Revival, the men that Mustache Mountain won that championship from, they are very methodical in their approach, but they do, in the form of Tyler Bate, have the opportunity to go high-flying if they need to, but Tyler Bate trying to wrench here, trying to slow the pace. They know what it takes to beat a team of these kind of luchadors. Throws it to the outside here. Grand Metalik will look out. Metalik up to the top rope, trying to throw Tyler Bate off a little bit here. And Tyler Bate goes to grab the leg. I think this might have been all part of the plan, because here comes Grand Metalik. Unbelievable. They call him the king of the ropes for a reason. And he's in death from above for a reason as well. The leader, Aleister, looking on. He has had his troubles with Robert Roode. Of course, they debuted this new look, this new attitude at TakeOver Sydney. And they took out Robert Roode. Now look at Aleister is absolutely loving it on the outside here. They will look to pick up the pace and get Lince Dorado into this match, who is of course going to be the real Spitfire. Now he's in, tagged in, leaps over the top, and this is where this tag team continuity is going to come in here. Oh, double back elbow. Finds him perfectly, and now you'll see Lince Dorado, look out, just falls into the head, but he will pick up the pace. You know damn well what Lince Dorado is all about. Now Dorado sends him off. Duck underneath. Leaps over the top. Classic Lince Dorado. Look at this tilt-a-whirl DDT. Almost folded him up. Almost sent him out of the ring. And now Lince Dorado sending him in. And this is what we're talking about. Although Tyler Bate knows that he has to try and slow this down. And that's well done. That is brilliantly done by Tyler Bate. Look at this. Grounds him. They have a very, very distinct plan here for this match. Tag team division is very, very competitive. We saw, of course, the vignette last week. The Street Profits have made their way to NXT. The rumours that are swirling, it's all going to be confirmed on NYT13.com very shortly, once all the trade period has ended. Exactly who was traded for who, but the rumours are swirling that it may have been El Generico traded to SmackDown. We saw him, of course, answer Keith Lee's open challenge for the Intercontinental title. And this is the rumour that it's El Generico that has been traded for the Street Profits. So almost a 2-for-1 deal, but of course the Street Profits are one entity, one brand. So another very interesting trade from the desk of Kurt Angle. This now, Trent Seven, they have done an excellent job at grounding Death from above. And again here, going for the submission, just trying to wear him down here. Trent Seven has wrestled the perfect match. They're tag team champions for a reason. They strategized. They knew this match was on. They knew what they would have to do, and that's, oh, look out, what a forearm that was there from Lince Dorado. Dorado's going to try and pick up the pace here. This is what you've got to try and avoid if you are Trent Seven. Oh, drop there. And now Dorado, look at this. This is what they're all about. Oh, my goodness me. I've dragged him over, and Lince Dorado is starting to pick up that pace, and this is the real concern that Mustache Mountain are going to have. Can they hang with them when they start to pick up the pace here? In comes Grand Metalik. Now they come again. Look out, double hip toss, lining him up. Oh, beautiful kicks. Beautiful kicks at Grand Metalik. Oh my God, standing shooting star. And now you know he's going to go to the ropes. And they are death from above. And it could be death to Trent Seven. Oh my goodness me. What a splash. Unbelievable aerial offense. Can't quite put the champions away. But now Metalik. He goes to the outside again. It's predictable but unpredictable at the same time. Grand Metalik's going to come inside. No. Out of the way. Trent Seven goes. And Grand Metalik crashes and burns, and now Trent Seven is going to turn him over for a Boston Crab. It is locked in. Grand Metalik, middle of the ring, may have to give it up at this early juncture here. Grand Metalik is struggling. He's trying to reach out for the rope. There's nowhere to go, but he's going to try and pull it down. Oh, well done. Grab the ankle. That was brilliantly done. And he tries to go back for it again, but he couldn't get it. He kicks him off. He shows the power now. Grand Metalik, oh! Uses power of his own. And Meadow now with the tag. And in comes Lindsay Dorado. Frequent tags. Frequent high flying. Lindsay Dorado takes flight immediately. And now Dorado sends Trent Seven onto the apron. Oh, but Seven sent him back though. Trent Seven sent him back. And now Seven is going to look to take him out with a suplex as he knows. Oh my God! What a DDT! And Lindsay Dorado went limp immediately. He may be out. Sends him into the corner. And now Mustache Mountain can go to work again. Look at the elevation. But not the kind that they like to get. And here comes Tyler Bate, who's taking up the ante here as well. And now Bate, listen up. Oh, the big strong boy with the nip up. And they come alive here. Tyler Bate going after Lindsay Dorado, showing he can pick up the pace as well. Oh, sent him over the top and then flew himself. Beautiful snap there over the top, snapping the neck back. And now Tyler Bate sends him into the corner and a European uppercut. Tyler Bate, Trent Seven showing why they're the champions. And he sends him in again. Oh no! He got checked. There was nothing in it for Tyler Bate. Lindsay Dorado to the top here. Bates trying to recover. No. Dorado sends him back. Dorado with a drop kick. They're flying in from everywhere. And Lindsay Dorado with the shot. Look out. Oh, inside out. Yoshi Tonic inside out. Sends him over. And now Dorado taking out Tyler Bate. What a match this is. Oh, drops him down onto the apron. And now Lindsay Dorado, as they like to do, they are going to hit you from the sky. And now Dorado. Oh my God. The moonsault. But Dorado ain't done there. He's calling on Tyler Bate now. Unbelievable match. And here comes Dorado again. Unbelievable action. Oh, wait a minute. Donziegler. Donziegler is here. And Aleister just heard him talking trash. And now Aleister is going after Donziegler. And oh, look out. Dorado just took out Tyler Bate. But now he's clocked Ziggler. And Ziggler's going after the leader, Aleister. But Lindsay Dorado's not having none of it. Oh, but here's Robert Roode. Robert Roode and Donziegler have torn this match apart here. And the match will be awarded to death from above, but not the way that they would want. But they are taking him out here. Roode is going after Grand Meadow, but he's having none of it either. And he sends him back. And death from above ain't gonna stand for this no longer. They're taking out the trash in Ziggler and Roode. After weeks of torment, they have had enough now. And he sends him over the barricade. And this match out of nowhere has just been absolutely blown apart. And I think all three of these men in the ring are just as confused as each other. Look at them. They're looking around at each other saying, what the hell happened here? Absolute chaos that Ziggler and Roode bring. Insane. Oh, well, we know that music. They're here. The Street Profits, traded from SmackDown to NXT, have officially arrived. And I don't think it's any mistake that the champions of NXT happen to be in the ring. Oh, the tag team division is stacked. Unbelievable. It has erupted in the Hammerstein. I think pretty much everyone in this building wants to see this happen. The Street Profits want the smoke. Spine tingling. As good as it gets. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the World Cup of Professional Wrestling is set to get underway this week with Night 1, hosted by none other than Project. It will be all three groups in action. First, in Group A, we will see a tussle for the ages between Japan's Akira Tozawa and the United States of America's Drew Gulak. But that ain't all, ladies and gentlemen. In Group B, we will see the incomparable Pete Dunne representing England and Mark Andrews, who is of course representing Wales. It's a battle of the UK as Andrews and Dunne take each other on. And finally, it'll be Canada's Kyle O'Reilly taking on Iran's Arya Davari. It's the World Cup of Professional Wrestling Night 1. 3 action-packed matches hosted by the one and only Project. Do not miss it. Well, speaking of the World Cup, there's Kurt Angle, the host of the World Cup, but there's Matt Riddle. You know, Kurt Angle's waiting for Seth Rollins. I think I see what Matt Riddle's getting at here. I think Matt Riddle wants a piece of Seth Rollins. Matt Riddle says, I'm ready to bro if you're ready to bro, bro. Tough loss tonight for Roderick Strong. Damn right he did. Whether you like him or not, Roderick Strong fought his ass off, there is no doubt. What is the plan? It doesn't sound like a good one for Aleister Black. But the Undisputed Era always have a plan. Uh-oh. Well, I think it's as we thought. They may take matters into their own hands. Speaking of a plan, here's the man with a plan. The Brian Kendrick. Set for action here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show it's been already. We saw an absolutely unbelievable match to start with. And then an extraordinary tag team match. And then the arrival of the Street Profits. We've got the World Cup on the horizon. We've got TakeOver on the way. It's WrestleMania season. It's all happening. Let's get on with the next contest of the evening. Still to come, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we know Sasha Banks versus Candice LeRae. Epic Women's Championship match. Two of the very best in the biz. They are getting ready backstage. That is coming up shortly. But Bo Dallas, we know what he did last week after the Baron Corbin and Justin Thunderbolt match. Unfortunately, Justin Thunderbolt was defeated by Baron Corbin. Could not earn a contract here on NXT. But it was after that Baron Corbin decided to take matters into his own hands and take it too far, as he often does. But it was Bo Dallas who said, we ain't doing that around here no more. And Baron Corbin, well, he left. He didn't want a part of Bo Dallas, but Bo Dallas wants every part of the Brian Kendrick here as the bell rings. And these two men link up in the middle of the ring here. You know, Brian Kendrick has had a couple of impressive matches here on NXT so far. Yet to really get into the limelight like he would have hoped when he came to NXT. But in any event, he has the chance here against Bo Dallas, who of course wrestled at TakeOver Sydney for the North American Championship against Matt Riddle in what was considered one of the matches of the night. It was well played there by Bo Dallas, who really is from a long lineage of wrestling family. Of course, we know his brother Bray Wyatt has gone absolutely off the deep end, and it was Bo Dallas who tried to get Chad Gable to get out of that pack mentality, and it ended up getting him really hurt by the Elite Sports Management. We know how that turned out with Chad Gable leaving NXT, going back to SmackDown for strength in numbers over there, but it doesn't seem to matter. And in any event, we'll focus in on the action here, ladies and gentlemen. DDT there from Brian Kendrick, sends him into the corner. Oh my God, what a knee that was. What a knee that was. Brian Kendrick now bringing out Bo Dallas. This could be the opportunity to try and wear down Bo Dallas. A strategy that's tried and tested. We talk about it a lot here. Wearing down your opponent. He gives up a lot of size, but if Bo Dallas is sitting down, all of a sudden you're towering over him. You can make him really sap a lot of energy trying to get up here. As Bo Dallas, speaking of trying to get up, that shot to the solar plexus, that'll do the trick. Dallas sends him in, and look out. Oh my God! He sat out on that. And that was very well played by Bo Dallas, and straight to the back where he just slammed his man down. What does he do? He plants a knee right there. All the blood will be rushing to the back, trying to help with the pain and try and to recover. And then you get a knee in the back. That's not going to help your recovery. But look at these shots here. A couple of real stern shots there from Brian Kendrick. Tries to pick up Bo Dallas. Couldn't get it. Bo Dallas has had all the counters so far. Oh, double leg takedown. Gets him in for the pin here. One. Has he done enough? No, just the one count. Just the one count, but he caught the leg this time. And Bo Dallas, look out. Oh, does the knee around. And Brian Kendrick now picks up Bo Dallas and then takes him down again, and he's going to go after the arm. Very smart strategy as well. Bo Dallas looking to try and pick up a big victory here tonight. Try and shake that tag of what Baron Corbin gave him. He said, you're nothing but enhancement, just like Justin Thunderbolt, were the exact words that Baron Corbin said. Nice power shown there from Bo Dallas. Oh, look out, running neck breaker. Absolutely landed. Flush on Brian Kendrick, and a beautiful chop turns him around. And Bo Dallas there, look at this, showing his power, showing his size, showing his strength. That was well played. And Bo Dallas, man, he doesn't waste any moment at all to deliver that DDT. Impressive so far from Bo Dallas, it has to be said. Now Bo Dallas is really showing the power, sent him in, and now Dallas, really taking it to the back here. It's been a bit of a theme tonight. Down into the cover goes Dallas. 1, 2. That could well be it. No, it's not. Bo Dallas trying to work away. Oh, God, what a chop. Oh, he follows it up with another one. Now Dallas, he's really going to that place tonight, isn't he? Oh, you can tell he's fed up. Perhaps with not being taken as seriously as he would have liked. He came to NXT for a new lease on life. He said, I didn't come here to reinvent myself. I came here to be myself. I came here to be a professional wrestler, and that's wise to roll out of the ring. That's the instinct, the veteran instinct of Bo Dallas. Dallas in trouble here, looking for the elbow. Oh, and he finds it. And Dallas almost collapsed over the top of the barricade into the front row, and the fans have had a little bit of a front row seat tonight. Oh, Dallas again with the chop. Oh, and he sends it back. And I mean, this is all part of this little bit of a shift here from Bo Dallas. He's just starting to give it back a little bit here. Sending in Kendrick. Now Dallas is lining him up. Going right to the back again. And that really scored that elbow. See Kendrick grabbing for it. Now he's going to twist him in half, and that hurts the lower back as well. Make no mistake about that. Bo Dallas now has the opportunity to potentially put this young man away here in Brian Kendrick. And look, beautiful tilt-a-whirl DDT. from the Brian Kendrick. He's in big trouble. Bo Dallas turns him around. Oh, right down onto the back and the neck. That ain't pretty, but a victory will be for Bo Dallas, and it should be locked in, but it's not. Well, well, well. Brian Kendrick is showing something, and Dallas is just trying to put him away, and he means necessary here at the moment. And now Bo Dallas, oh no, he got sent over the top. And Brian Kendrick has an opening, and this could be a huge opening. Kendrick now lining up Bo Dallas. We've seen some absolutely outstanding wrestling tonight, and it isn't stopping here. Kendrick now with the opportunity. Oh my God, what a big boot that was again to Bo Dallas. And he continues to hammer away on Dallas on the outside. Now Kendrick, oh, he looked for the knee. He couldn't find it. Oh, Bo Dallas turned him around, threw him back in the ring. I think he's seen and heard enough here, Bo Dallas. And now Dallas, he picks him up. Oh, beautiful. Float over. Northern Lights suplex. The cover. Is it enough? He can't keep him down, and the frustration is growing. Kendrick, he got straight out of the ring, and Kendrick drops him down to the floor. Bo Dallas rushed in, got caught, and go. Kendrick sends him in, and not again. Oh my God, the head right off the barricade. Kendrick with a massive lariat takes down Bo Dallas on the outside, and Bo Dallas is sent almost lifeless into the ring off that lariat. And now Kendrick drops the elbow into the lower back, and Kendrick now ties up the legs. Kendrick could do this here. Kendrick is going to try and make him tap. Bo Dallas is writhing in pain. Dallas is writhing in pain. And Kendrick is doing everything in his power to try and make him tap. But Bo Dallas is powering out again. Dallas gets the separation, holding his back, shot to the midsection. Oh, can he hit it? Can he roll the dice here? Arm across and oh, there it is. The cover, 1, 2, and Bo Dallas wins a real tough one tonight against Kendrick. But Bo Dallas seems to have shaken that little moniker that he had, at least that Baron Corbin gave him, that he is no more than just enhancement. I don't believe that to be true. Oh, wait a minute, hang on a second, there's Baron Corbin. And that's Justin Thunderbolt that Baron Corbin has. Corbin's talking trash to Bo Dallas here. And Bo Dallas is giving it right back to Baron Corbin. Look at this. Corbin is just taunting him. And oh, no. No. Corbin, wait a second. End of days on the ramp to Justin Thunderbolt. And here comes Bo Dallas. But Corbin just drops Bo Dallas as well. He just dropped Bo Dallas as well. End of days to both men. Baron Corbin has had enough. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we mentioned earlier, some news regarding NXT TakeOver London. As we know, the first match that was revealed was a steel cage match between Shane Thorne and Buddy Murphy. They will clash at TakeOver London, and here is your first look at the graphics for TakeOver London. It is sure to be one of the biggest events in NXT history. Nope, Seth Rollins is here. Kurt Angle wanting to make it as hospitable for his new major signing as he can. Doesn't seem as though Seth Rollins is all too keen to talk publicly about Matt Riddle. Rollins is here. And they are going to go into Kurt Angle's office and make it all official. Seth Rollins is about to go and file some paperwork to make it all official. But what else is official, ladies and gentlemen, is we are set for the main event of the evening. The NXT Women's Championship match. Sasha Banks takes on Candice LeRae. But first, we're going to throw it backstage to hear some predictions from some familiar faces. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Shotzi Blackheart, the Royal Rumble winner, is here. And well, she has been asked a fair bit about choice. But Candice LeRae, well, she's been asked a whole different question here tonight. Can she finally ascend to where a lot of people believe she belongs? And that is to the top of the women's division. Candice LeRae, immensely popular amongst the WWE universe. She's done things the hard way. There's no doubt about that. And she is here tonight with a huge history behind her of massive and incredibly tough matches. Tonight, absolutely no difference against the boss. And it is no mystery who the favourite is tonight amongst the fans. But if I was a betting man, I would find it really, really difficult to bet against Sasha Banks. She has been absolutely extraordinary. She has come to NXT, and you hear a lot of people say when they arrive on a brand that they're going to take over. But that is literally what Sasha Banks has done. What an unbelievable reign it has been so far. And in Sasha Banks' case, long may it continue, but if you're a Candice LeRae fan, you want it to end tonight. Massive, massive main event, ladies and gentlemen. The Women's Championship on the line. Sasha Banks, Candice LeRae, live, sold out in the Hammerstein. Does it get much bigger? I don't think so. LeRae is ready. Sasha Banks looks around. She's ready, but the crowd here are ready for her to lose. There's no doubt about that. But ladies and gentlemen, the referee will take the title from Sasha Banks, and as is customary here, will show it to Candice LeRae. She takes a deep breath. The referee holds it aloft. Here we go. Main event about to get underway. Women's Championship on the line. NXT chants out. Underway. Here we go. And Candice LeRae straight away comes after Sasha Banks. And Candice LeRae is throwing the heavy leather early. Candice is going to have to try and throw. She's going to have to try and take out Sasha Banks early. There's no doubt about that. But Banks, oh my God, just took her all the way over the top. And it took about 15 seconds. And Sasha Banks has already taken this to the outside. But Candice LeRae has been in some of the toughest matches we've ever seen. Think back to the likes of PWG. where she has had thumbtacks. She has been in absolute genuine wars. So this will not scare her one bit. Candice LeRae is going to come right at Sasha Banks here, and she cannot take a backward step. And hell, she is not taking a backward step here. Candice LeRae going at her. Oh, goodness me. Right into the barricade, just giving her a little taste of her own medicine before she brings her back in the ring. Candice LeRae looks switched on, doesn't she? She looks ready for this. She looks like she is genuinely ready to go to war here tonight. Sasha Banks is very appropriate. Banks all in black, Candice all in white, representing almost the good and evil in both of these women. And look at this now, tilt-a-whirl DDT, taking her down, and Sasha Banks running over, rushing over into the cover. Nothing. Gets absolutely nothing. And that's where you're at. Oh, the kick there from Sasha Banks, and now Banks is taking it to LeRae. But LeRae, she's going to give it right back, you know. She's always going to give it right back. And then another flying clothesline from Candice. Man, you've got to love it. You've got to love this industry when it gets to this level and you get two women like this. It's going to clash for the biggest prize here on NXT, the Women's Championship. This division has been absolutely on fire. We heard from Io Shirai, Mia Yim, Asuka. That's how stacked this division is. And I tell you what, should Shotzi Blackheart choose the winner of this match, and this title will be defended on the grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania. So far, there are no NXT titles scheduled to be on WrestleMania defended. They have their own separate takeovers for that, but this is a way that potentially you could get that title on to WrestleMania. So there's every chance that Shotzi Blackheart, because if you thought about it, why would Shotzi Blackheart choose NXT if she can't go to WrestleMania? But that is where the twist comes in, ladies and gentlemen. The NXT Championship, the Women's Championship, would be defended at WrestleMania, making it 3 Women's Championship matches for the night. But look out, oh, Candice LeRae. That is a long way from now. That's got absolutely nothing to do with what these two women are doing. That is just a hypothetical situation. And I tell you what, any one of them women that Shotzi Blackheart could choose would be absolutely outstanding. But that's the lay of the land here. And look at this. The lay of the land is a knee right across the face of Sasha Banks. Now Sasha sent in by Candice LeRae, who has not taken a single backward step here. LeRae is really looking to work over Sasha here. Look at this, working on the legs now. Just trying to do anything she can. And now, oh, shot to the gut. Uh-oh. And look at this. Shades of the Super Dragon. Plants her face first, and that is it. Sasha Banks hasn't moved. And a real ode to Super Dragon there from Candice LeRae. And now LeRae to the middle rope. Candice going to take flight and lands the leg drop. Lands the leg drop, and Candice needs to stay on Sasha Banks here. She's got a huge chance. Candice, oh, shot there. You can hear it. You can really hear those shots landing here in the Hammerstein. Oh, they are scoring. And Sasha Banks just trying to get some separation here, and she manages to. And she delivers a hard kick. And Candice LeRae instinctually rolls to the outside to try and get her bearings. And Sasha Banks sees her out there and takes flight. Just sent her off again, and these two women are really, you can feel the bad blood. The referee's trying to get them back in the ring. Sasha Banks won't mind a count out. She'll keep the title that way. You know, getting right up in the face of the fans, so no doubt throwing a few sledges her way. Referee's in a count of 5. She picked her up, and Sasha Banks is going to take flight. Oh my God. Hurricane Runner on the outside, and Candice LeRae is in enormous trouble here all of a sudden. Sasha Banks is going to go to the top. Banks all the way to the top. Candice is in trouble. Sasha Banks is oh my God. Meteora right to Candice LeRae from the top rope. 1, 2. No! Candice LeRae showing the heart that we know she has. Sasha Banks is going right after Candice again. That turned around. Candice could be out here. Candice could be out. Oh, flipped up, landed on her feet. Candice LeRae Enziguri. And now LeRae needs to find the opening. She needs to exploit the opening. Sends her in. And now Candice LeRae, look at this. The fighting spirit of Candice LeRae. And they rise off their seats here. Candice LeRae taking it to Sasha Banks. Sends her into the corner. And LeRae's fighting here. She's building something. And LeRae, oh my God, look at these feet. Right across the face. And as she gets a run up. That could be a knockout shot in its own. And Candice LeRae now, exhausted. She's going to go to the top. Candice LeRae could make history tonight and become the NXT champion. Candice flies on a moonsault. Hooks the leg immediately. Make the count. We've got a new champion. No. It looked like we had a new champion, but Candice ain't going to let that slide. She knows she's going to stay on it. This ain't her first rodeo. But Candice collapsed to her knees. She seems exhausted here. And Sasha Banks saw it. Sasha Banks took that little moment. Candice LeRae may be out here, and Sasha Banks knows that she's going to try and compound this. She's knocking the air out of the lungs with those shots. And Sasha Banks, oh look at this, just kicking her as much as she possibly can. It's a real knockdown, drag out fight now. Candice LeRae is gassed, and Candice LeRae, well, she could be done. The knees, there's got to be broken ribs. There has to be broken ribs. Sasha Banks, as ruthless as ever, has retained no. Candice will fight on. Candice will fight on, and then look at that, straight back, more knees, and trying to wear it out even more here. This vicious streak that is within Sasha Banks, that has held her in such good stead here on NXT. Hell, that's why she's the champion, is this vicious streak, this unequivocal nature which she lives by. She just takes her opportunities, and she doesn't care what anyone else thinks, but Candice ain't going to go away that easily. Candice ain't going to go away that easily. Candice turns around. Oh my God. Hurricane Rana caught Sasha Banks off guard. And Candice LeRae is firing herself up. The Hammerstein is behind you. New York is behind you, Candice. This is her opportunity. And now LeRae has her up on the top rope. It gets down to this, doesn't it? Where you've got to throw caution to the wind. And Candice is just going to throw Sasha Banks to the wind. Face first goes Banks. She doesn't go for the cover. Instead, she goes for the submission. The submission is locked in. Candice LeRae is trying to make her tap here. The Hammerstein is on their feet. Sasha Banks is screaming in pain here. She could be done, but Banks got out. Banks escaped. Candice still running at her no. Sent back by Sasha Banks. Oh my God, what a shot. What a shot. But she gets sent back again. Candice LeRae. Oh my God. What a shot that was from Candice LeRae. Turned her around. And LeRae rolled her up. LeRae rolled her up. She could steal it here. She could steal it all the way across the shoulders. No. Candice couldn't put her away. Candice almost snuck out with a victory there. It caught Banks off guard, but that didn't. Oh, Candice is rocked. Candice is rocked, but she's going to turn around. You know, she won't back down. And both of these women are really testing each other's resolve here. Candice is so hurt. Sasha Banks is so hurt. It's all for the women's championship. Oh, Candice is rocked again. And Candice now is really rocked. Sasha Banks is showing her reserve. Oh my God! Sasha Banks floated over. Reverse DDT. And Banks now. Banks bankrupt. Bankrupt to Candice LeRae. And the bank account might well be empty. It's not. There's still a couple of dollars left in there. Sasha Banks is remonstrating. with the referee. Candice LeRae is just trying to get up to her feet. And Sasha Banks is just trying to keep her down. But this is the fighting spirit of Candice LeRae. And Sasha Banks is talking to her, saying, "You're done now." Oh my God. She's telling her to stay down. She is telling her to stay down. And at this point it might be the wisest thing she can do. Oh no, Candice lured her into a false sense of security. Candice lured her into a false sense of security. And now Candice LeRae is absolutely hammering away here. Candice LeRae, she's not going to stop. Look at her go. Candice LeRae is coming back at Sasha Banks here. Candice LeRae is coming back at Sasha Banks. And now LeRae, look out. Lion salt. Lion salt from Candice LeRae. Turns around. Gargano escape. Gargano escape is locked in. Gargano escape is locked in. Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks just might tap. But Banks, oh, she got with the knee. The knee to the back of the head. Broke it. The knee to the back of the head broke it. And Sasha Banks turns around. Hurricane Runner of her own. Hurricane Runner of her own. And now Banks. She tried to bankrupt her. But here's the statement. Rolls her through. Banks statement. Banks statement. Banks statement locked in. Candice. Oh, Candice reversal. Candice reversal. It's over. It's over. Candice with the... Oh my God. It was almost the upset of the century. Banks almost got caught almost by her own move. But here's one of Candice's moves. Inside out. Face first. It's it. That's it. Two. Yes. No. Sasha Banks kicks out. You're kidding me. Candice LeRae is looking for answers because she's asked all the damn questions. And now she's looking for answers of her own and she's stomping on Sasha Banks. LeRae has thrown, oh God, LeRae has thrown everything. She's tried everything. Or has she? Oh, Candice now. Oh God, these chops. It's been such a war. It has been such a war, and LeRae has to go big. One of them are going to have to go really big here. LeRae, oh my God, what the hell is she doing? Candice LeRae, all the way, oh no! Sasha Banks held onto the top rope, and Candice landed incredibly hard on her knee. And Sasha Banks looks down on her prey here. Sasha Banks is looking down on her prey, and Sasha Banks is lining up Candice LeRae. Limps off the... Oh my God! Second rope DDT, and Sasha Banks scrambles into position. Banks statement locked in, and Candice LeRae has to tap. What a match! What an unbelievable victory for Sasha Banks. But my God, what an effort from Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae went for broke. And look at this. Banks manages to hang on, flick her off, and she lands heavily on her knee. And Sasha Banks then lines her up. DDT. And that was it. You could have pinned her. And you see the referee here. He doesn't even get down to the level. He knows it's over. Candice LeRae has to tap out. A battle of attrition ends with how a few would have predicted, but no one would have predicted how close that would have been. Sasha Banks defeats Candice LeRae tonight, and it is hard to argue. We are in a results-driven business, ladies and gentlemen, and business is good for the boss. Sasha Banks with one of the biggest wins of her career and her championship reign. You can't argue with it. You come on, wait a minute, Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai, God, Dakota Kai is here. We saw her face off last week. Oh my God. Dakota, oh my God, look at this, Dakota Kai. And these two women are two of the baddest women on NXT. And it was inevitable that they would clash. But it's going to be Dakota Kai to draw first blood with a chiropractor. Well, I don't think Sasha Banks needs to look too far to find the next challenge.